Hello, welcome to our Run and Become videos. Today we've got something special for people, for you runners who run with duck feet, so externally rotated feet. Quite a lot of our customers ask us how to improve it, and actually if that's possible to improve that. And of course it is, we're going to show you how. So if you notice that your knees, your feet pointing this direction, it happened because these parts of your muscles, so your glute and lateral side of your hamstring are tight, and the inside of your thighs are weak. So how to fix it? We're gonna loosen, or we're gonna relax the muscles on the outside, on this part, and you're gonna strengthen muscles on the inside with additional strengthening of glute medius, because it's muscle which is very important into that internal rotation of your hip. So stick with us and we're going to show you how to do it. Oh, and even if you're not out towing, having this duck feet, doing these exercises which I'm going to show you in a second will really improve your running biomechanics. So if you're overpronator, or generally if you want to strengthen your body, do it anyway. So we're going to start from relaxing tight muscles, and to do this we're gonna reach for our best friend, our runner's best friend, the foam roller. I know you can't wait to do this, me either. And you're gonna place it right under our glute. We're gonna place one leg on top of the other like this, and we're gonna kind of rotate slightly, and we're gonna roll front and back. Just make sure that you're gonna cover the whole glute area, so from the very top to the very bottom, even up to the hamstring, almost like here. And just stay there for around 30 seconds, like minimum, even more, I would say like up to a minute, it's fine. You can contemplate on the meantime surroundings around you, sunset, dog. I can contemplate our amazing camera woman. You don't see her, but she's doing an amazing job right now. Well done, Yana. Great, and now we can move our foam roller a bit lower. So on the lateral part of the hamstring, slightly above the knee, like this. And again, it might be a bit sensitive area, so we can always use your hand to kind of adjust how much body weight you want to press against that foam roller. I can kind of feel already, so I'm going to use the hand to support it. If you don't have foam roller, or you don't feel it as much, you can use a relaxing ball. There are different sizes, so you can always have a look. Obviously, slightly bigger one would be better for the glute area because it's a big muscle. So you can again place it underneath your glute. It is interesting. And you can again place the other foot on top of the left one, let's say. And again, just try to feel the spot which is tight, always right there. And you can just stay there and press it for like 10 seconds. You can move it slightly. So you can kind of have fun with this ball as well. That was relaxing. So now we're going to move into strengthening the weaker part to bring that balance to our body. So I'll show you first exercise to do. We're going to use our foam roller, but don't worry, it's not going to be painful this time. I'm going to place that between our thighs, right above our knees. Just make sure that your feet pointing forward, so not out, but try to bring it and square it with your hips and your knees. And now you're going to squeeze using your thighs. You're going to kind of squeeze and roll in, and roll in the thighs and squeeze the grid between your thighs for like minimum 5 seconds. I would say even closer to 10 would be great. You should really feel that rotation, internal rotation of your hips. And once you kind of hold for like 10 seconds, you can relax a bit for a few seconds, and then again squeeze and roll in. You can do, I can say in between 5 and 10 repetitions of it. That should be okay. Next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna strengthen our adductors, so muscles on the inside of our thighs. To do it, it's great to use a TheraBand or any kind of resistant band to generate that resistance in order to really kind of activate the muscles. So maybe you remember our 360 degrees exercise to strengthen the hip area. That's kind of part of that previous video, but just a quick reminder if you haven't seen that, if you can fasten a TheraBand around any kind of heavy chair, heavy equipment, place your foot inside, right above the ankle, and then move your leg away from the chair. Just flex your toes up, so it's really locked at the knee. And you should really feel after like 10 repetitions, this kind of inner side of your thigh activated. And if you can do even 20 repetitions, I would say, and even three sets, that would be great. You should really feel that activated. And of course, remember to do both legs. And I would advise to do it, doesn't matter if you have a duck feet or not, because it's hard to activate that inner thigh muscles. But it's very important in our running biomechanics. Next exercise we're going to do is to strengthen your glute medius. In order to do that, we're going to take our TheraBand, we're going to fasten it above our knees quite tightly. Perfect. And then we're going to stand in our squat position. So your feet like shoulder width apart. You're going to squat kind of halfway like this. Remember to keep your chest proud and straight, and even holding in this isometric hold for like 10 seconds will give you already some benefits. You should already kind of feel like this muscles activating, which is good. But we're going to make it a bit more fun. So we're going to move sideways with very small steps. Just remember to keep the resistance of the bend all the time, which might be challenging, but don't worry. It's how you're gonna strengthen your muscles. So I would suggest to do like at least 10 steps left. When you're gonna finish, to stay again in that isometric hold for around 10 seconds if you can, that would be great. And remember to breathe and relax, especially your face muscles. We like to clench our jaw while we're staying in that position, so just relax your upper body and your neck. And you're gonna go back the same, around 10 steps. It's getting challenging. If you want, you can finish right now. If you want a bit more from that exercise, you can just stay again in that hold for 10 seconds and then finish. And the last thing to do to strengthen, especially the glute medius, find a step, or you can use a stair to do that. Use stairs. So step kind of like sideways on the step. Bring one leg above the floor. Flex your toes up. So you kind of your both knees are completely locked. And now, if you're going to see at the level of my hip, I'm going to drop my one hip down. Well, I'm not bending my knee, and I'm lifting it high. I hope you see how my hip level is changing. I'm not bending my knee. So I'm not doing this, I'm doing this. And that's quite significant change, significant change which really activates your glute medius. So even after, oh, that's good for your balance as well. So even, I can already start feeling these muscles here, which is great to do. So maybe for the balance, you can bring your hands on top of your hips and do it again 10 to 20 repetitions, 3 sets, that's fine, of course on both legs. And that's it. I hope you enjoyed the video, and remember to relax some part of the muscles and strengthen the other, and bring this imbalance into the balance. If you have any questions, any comments, leave it below. Otherwise, enjoy your run and enjoy your exercising, and see you next time.